Have you ever wondered about the enigmatic moment when Jesus bent down and wrote in the sand? It's a story that has fascinated theologians, scholars, and believers for centuries. Today, we dive into this profound scene from the Gospel of John, exploring its context, possible meanings, and the powerful lessons it offers us. Join me as we uncover the mystery behind Jesus writing in the sand. Our journey begins in John 8 verses 1 to 11. Jesus is teaching in the temple courts, surrounded by a crowd eager to hear his words. Suddenly, the scribes and Pharisees interrupt, dragging a woman caught in the act of adultery before him. They pose a question designed to trap him. "Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law, Moses commanded us to stone such women. Now what do you say?" John 8 verses 4 to 5. This question is a clever snare. If Jesus advises them to stone her, he could be reported to the Roman authorities for inciting violence, as the Jews were not permitted to carry out executions. Conversely, if he advises against stoning, he could be accused of disregarding the Mosaic law. The tension is palpable, as everyone awaits his response. But instead of answering immediately, Jesus does something unexpected. He bends down and starts to write on the ground with his finger, John 8 verse 6. This act of writing in the sand, seemingly insignificant, shifts the dynamics entirely. What could he have been writing? Why does he choose this moment to draw in the dirt? One popular theory is that Jesus was writing about the sins of the accusers. Imagine the shock and self-awareness that would dawn upon each person as they saw their hidden sins exposed in the sand. This interpretation aligns with Jesus' message of introspection and humility, urging each person to examine their own heart before passing judgment. Another interpretation is that Jesus' act of writing was symbolic. It could have been a gesture of disdain for the accuser's hypocrisy or a way to diffuse the situation, drawing attention away from the woman and onto the ground. By diverting their gaze, Jesus creates a moment of reflection and reduces the immediate pressure of the confrontation. Some scholars suggest that Jesus might have been alluding to Jeremiah 17 verse 13, which states, "Lord, you are the hope of Israel, all who forsake you will be put to shame. Those who turn away from you will be written in the dust because they have forsaken the Lord, the spring of living water." By writing in the dust, Jesus could be symbolizing the spiritual state of the accusers, who, in their hypocrisy, have turned away from God. Another compelling idea is that Jesus was simply giving the accusers time to reflect on their own lives and sins. His act of writing in the sand creates a pause, a silent interlude that allows the heat of their judgment to cool and their consciences to stir. After writing in the sand, Jesus stands and addresses the accusers with a statement that pierces through the layers of their hypocrisy. "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her," John 8 verse 7. He then bends down again to write on the ground. This powerful challenge causes the accusers to leave one by one, starting with the oldest, until only Jesus and the woman are left. With the accusers gone, Jesus turns to the woman and asks, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" She replies, "No one, sir." And Jesus says, "Then neither do I condemn you. Go now and leave your life of sin." John 8 verses 10 to 11. In this moment, Jesus embodies both justice and mercy. He does not condone the sin, yet he offers forgiveness and a chance for repentance. His approach teaches us that while the law is important, compassion and grace are paramount. Jesus highlights the importance of looking within ourselves before casting judgment on others. This story is rich with lessons for us today. It challenges us to consider our actions and attitudes. Are we quick to judge others without reflecting on our shortcomings? Do we approach situations with a spirit of compassion and understanding, or are we driven by self-righteousness? the act of Jesus writing in the sand teaches us the power of reflection. In moments of conflict and judgment, taking a step back to contemplate can reveal deeper truths and lead to more compassionate responses. It's a call to pause, to reflect on our own lives, and to act with humility and grace. Let's delve deeper into the implications of this story. Jesus' handling of the situation not only diffuses a potentially violent scenario but also reshapes our understanding of justice. Traditional justice, as demanded by the scribes and Pharisees, is strict and unyielding, based on the letter of the law. Jesus introduces a more nuanced form of justice, one that balances truth with mercy, recognizing the fallen nature of all humans. This incident also highlights the idea of personal accountability. By challenging those without sin to cast the first stone, Jesus forces each person to reflect on their imperfections. This is a powerful lesson in personal integrity and humility. Before we criticize others, we must examine our own lives and recognize our own need for grace and forgiveness. To fully appreciate the depth of this narrative, it's essential to understand the historical and cultural context of first-century Judea. Adultery was a severe offense under Mosaic law, punishable by death. The accuser's insistence on stoning the woman reflects the strict adherence to these laws. However, their selective enforcement and use of the woman as a pawn in their scheme against Jesus reveal their hypocrisy. Jesus' response not only protects the woman but also exposes the underlying corruption and misuse of the law by the religious leaders. His act of writing in the sand and his subsequent statement disrupt their power play and restore dignity to the woman. This story also highlights Jesus' radical approach to the treatment of women. In a society where women were often marginalized and their voices suppressed, Jesus consistently demonstrated respect and compassion for women. By defending the woman and refusing to condemn her, he affirms her worth and humanity. This act is consistent with many other instances in the Gospels where Jesus breaks social norms to uplift and support women. In our modern world, this story remains profoundly relevant. We live in a time where judgment and condemnation are prevalent, often amplified by social media. Jesus' example challenges us to rise above the culture of condemnation and embrace a spirit of grace and forgiveness. Consider how this story applies to contemporary issues such as social justice, restorative justice, and personal relationships. The principles of mercy, self-reflection, and compassionate justice that Jesus embodies can guide us in addressing conflicts, fostering understanding, and building a more just and compassionate society. The mystery of what Jesus wrote in the sand may never be fully revealed, but the lessons from this story are clear. It's a powerful reminder of the need for self-reflection, the importance of compassion, and the call to act justly while extending grace. As we navigate our own lives, let's strive to embody these principles, following the example of Jesus in our interactions with others. Thank you for joining me in exploring this profound moment from the Gospel of John. If you found this video insightful, kindly like it, subscribe to the channel for more, and share the video as well. Peace be with you.